Nice Pants Lance. Today we're doing a first ride at this Indian demo on a beautiful Sport Chief with the 116. Now, as you guys who have been watching my videos know, I don't have a motorcycle. I'm looking for one. So today won't just be the usual first ride. We'll actually be talking about some of the metrics that I'm looking for in a motorcycle. So, all right. I like the way this sounds. It rumbles when you're at a stop, like the whole bike shakes. It's kind of cool. These guys are gonna get going, so when they pull off, I'm just gonna take off. This won't be the best, most detailed review, but all right, nice plunk in the curve. For the fact that this is like a big V-twin, I'm used to a heavy clutch on bikes like this, but it's really not heavy.
All right, man, what an interesting feeling bike. This thing's got like risers on it. Oh, they're getting going. Woo! Oh man, I love when a group ride has a nice pace. But anyways, this is the Indian Sport Chief. It's got a 116. They made this motorcycle as just a more sporty Chief offering. I know a lot of guys compare it to Harley Dynas just because of the way that they look. It's a 6-speed, air-cooled engine. It's got dual Brembos and adjustable suspension. So, you know, so far the riding position is very interesting. Yeah, the riding position, I'm not used to bars this high. It's definitely quite the rise on here. But it doesn't feel too bad. It's I only have a problem with apes when my fists go above my shoulders, then it starts to hurt. But this isn't too bad. I love the display on this. I think I can change. Oh, look at that. It's a touchscreen. Oh, I can change it into sport. Heck yeah. And now it's in sport mode. Yeah. So from what they were telling me, sport mode doesn't actually increase the power. It just increases the touchiness of the throttle. And yeah, I can definitely feel that. It is touchy. Oh, it's starting to rain. Didn't think I'd be getting rained on today. So anyways, let's talk about comfort first. I'm 6 feet tall. I got a 32-inch inseam, and this seat is nice and low. Oh my goodness, no challenge. No challenge kicking a leg over this one. No challenge at all with comfort. The seat hugs my butt real nice. I will admit, it definitely hugs me in.
But not gonna lie, the seat itself isn't very wide. It's a more thin. What? Oh yeah, we're doing good. Whew. We're doing good today, other than my camera not being in the right direction.
I don't know if it's the way the clutch has been adjusted, but it's definitely really touchy. Like all of a sudden the clutch just grabs. Hard to tell with these demo bikes whether it's an adjustment problem or if it's just the way this motorcycle is. But so far, this bike has a ton of punch coming out of this 116. Woo! Oh my goodness. Getting rained on today. Holy smokes. Comfort, I feel pretty comfortable. My back is straight up. It's got a fairly low seat, so man, this thing gets up and goes. It feels really nimble. I think having these risers on this gives me a lot more control over the front end, so it adds to a more twitchy feeling, steering and front end, which that's not a big problem if you're trying to pitch this bike into twisties, which is what this bike was made to do. Then you'll find that this motorcycle is ideal for something like that. You want a nice fast responding motorcycle handling. There we go. Damn, in sport mode it is punchy. Holy crap. I'm trying not to look like an amateur back here because it's, you know, in sport mode it's very on off. This is the kind of mode you'd want to be in when you're trying to drag race your buddies on the highway, you know what I mean? Woo! Should have brought my windshield wipers. Oh my god. My camera's all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So comfort-wise, this, I don't know. It's pretty comfortable. It's a comfy cruiser, but at the same time, it feels more thin. You know, I can really grip. I can grip the tank with my legs pretty easily. So this is definitely the kind of cruiser that you'd want to chuck around. You know, this isn't like a Yamaha V-Star or a Road King or, you know, something that's more of a touring machine. This is a around towner. This is a powerful muscle bike, you know, the kind of bike that you're going to be ripping around with your other cruiser buddies. Don't choke to death like I am. Woo. All right. It's getting a little, my helmet's getting a little fogged up from all this cold rain. I apologize for the poor quality in video. But, all right, comfort. Does this have enough comfort for me? Would a bike like this be comfortable to end up in Nice Pants Lance's garage? Yes, yeah, this does have the freaking comfort, you know? This does actually have the comfort. I don't mind this position at all. It puts pressure on my tailbone, but that's inherent of any forward control. Actually, I can't even say forward control. This has got mid controls, so I'm more in a, like, sitting in a chair position. I'm not really stretched out like on the V-Star 1300. These aren't real forward controls. They're mid controls. Nothing wrong with that. I prefer mid controls. Gives you a little bit more confidence when you're tilting the bike over. Gives you the feeling like you have more control, and I don't have a big problem with that. Performance. This 116 hauls ass, dude. This thing has got a ton of punch. I like a lot of torque. I love a lot of torque, and this bike has it. It's got a decent sound too. Rumbles. It's pretty quiet with the stock exhaust, but for a stock exhaust, it's got a nice sound to it. It's more of like a thunderous rumble. Man, performance-wise, it's very twitchy. Like, you really gotta understand that with this kind of punchy engine and this kind of steering and the rake angle and everything, this bike is supposed to be the cruiser that you can do sporty stuff with. Man, this thing gets up and goes like yeah. Oh man, yeah. damn, this thing goes. This thing has got silly amounts of torque. So does this have the performance that I'd like? Yeah, it actually does. I don't know how I feel about these bars still. Like, I don't hate them, but I just can't picture myself feeling great owning a bike with bars like this. It just, I don't know, it still feels weird to me having these weird bicycle T-bar type things on the top. I just don't know. Performance-wise, engine, yeah, okay. The engine power definitely has enough. I'd have to tune it and put some cams in, and you know, I wouldn't be able to leave this bike alone, but I think as a good platform, this has the performance that I like. Holy shit, dude, this bike like really kicks. I mean, this bike really punches. Holy smokes. All right. Anyways, so braking wise, this thing's got dual Brembos, and you can feel it. I'm not about to slam on the brakes during this demo ride. I got someone behind me, but I'm just coming to a stop earlier. Like, it feels just as powerful as my Speed Twin, which had dual Brembos. Feels just as powerful as a lot of the bikes I've ridden with really good brakes. So yeah, the brakes are great. The suspension feels really great. I haven't adjusted it, but the suspension feels a little hard, but that lends itself when riding in a sporty fashion. So you kind of want that. You don't want your suspension setup to handle bumps and railroad tracks and dips and whatnot. If you're going to be pitching it into corners and, you know, riding this thing with your buddies in the twisties for the day, you're doing some canyons, then you're not going to want something that's super plush and super soft. You don't want something that bounces all over the place. So the suspension is definitely nice so far. I like to ride a little sportier than most, so to me the suspension feels great. Pitches over, it's a little twitchy, it's fairly stable. As you all know, the twitchier you get and the faster turn in, your stability kind of goes down a little bit. So you're always going to be trading stability for handling quickness. So in my opinion, this is a good balance of quick, sporty handling and stability, corner stability. So I'm sorry I'm not giving a lot of details. It's raining out, so I can't see out of my visor. I'd love to give you guys a demo on the display and all of its features, but probably not going to be doing that today. Anyways, oh yeah, we're getting it now. This is fourth gear, and I'm opening it up, and I'm not gonna lie, that fourth gear pull felt like a third gear pull from another bike. like that's how punchy this thing is. This fourth gear just felt like third gear. We're gonna kick it down into third gear and just, oh man, yeah. And it's just getting going too. I know that I'm scraping this torque right off the bottom, but I know from riding the Chief in Americade that the power band is a little bit more in the middle. Oh, wow. Wow. Beautiful out too. I just really, I'm kind of getting used to this riding position now. Yeah, man, this thing is it's agile, but it's beefy. It does a lot of things for me. I like the cockpit, I like the Indian symbol and all this. The style itself, I really like it. The fairing on here is very nice. I'm not a Dynabro, but man, this looks good. That fairing is very unique. It definitely looks like a club style Dyna, if you guys know what I mean. This is made out to look like a club style Dyna. It's not my thing. I don't like it because it's club styled. I just think the aesthetics of it fit. I think that the lines blend very nice. This does have the style that I like. Ooh, somebody listening to music? Maybe, I don't know. Come on, baby. It's weird. I'm not used to these big, chunky V-twins. They just feel weird when you're like from a stop. It's like glug 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 glug. But that's not the bike. That's just me not being used to these chunky air-cooled V twins, you know. All right, I'm gonna give it a nice hit. Here we go. Here we go. Holy crap! Yeah, this thing's got some power. Definitely not even close to my Speed Twin. Not even close to my Speed Twin, but for a cruiser, man, I can't complain. In the cruiser world, this thing gets it, man. This thing gets it. The buttons feel good, at least. On here, the buttons feel real nice. Turn signal feels really quality. Just the way that it flicks over. I think it's got auto turn canceling, or auto canceling turn signals, rather. I'm sure they've been turning off by themselves. But so style-wise, yeah, this has got the style I freaking like. Dropping it down into fourth. The clutch feels so light for what this bike is. Honestly, the clutch only feels a little heavier than my Speed Twin, and the Speed Twin was like a 400 and something pound, you know, upright, modern classic naked bike. So the fact that the clutch doesn't feel that much heavier, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Yeah, it feels like you're pulling a trigger, like that is on rails or something. Here we go. Oh man, that thing tips over. Woo! Wow. Man, when I cranked it through second and just like popped it into third, I mean, that shift is a real thunk. You get a nice positive engagement feedback when you shift. It almost feels like you're grabbing a gear in a hot rod or something, like an old classic muscle car. That's what I like about these bikes. You know, I'm a Triumph guy, so the very light, tactile feeling shifter is nice, but there is something to be said about these more industrial tractor feeling bikes. You know, the bike that makes noise when you put it into gear, it thunks and it clanks and it, you know, I like that. There's something to be said about a nice, positive riding engaging feeling. Man, how long is this demo ride? It's raining out. I really don't want to be scraping peg out here with a demo bike that's not mine, and you know, I don't want to crash this thing. I don't even know if my camera's pointing in the right direction. Oh my God, Nice Pants Lance is a hot mess today. But it feels good, baby. This thing feels good. The handling is just real sporty. It looks beautiful. Like, it looks like somebody took a Chief and then just like start modding it for performance. This has got Fox rear shocks. They're adjustable. And yeah, it really does provide that modded Chief aesthetic and performance, but it's a factory option. You don't have to worry about how much it's going to cost to install a fairing and how much it's going to cost to, you know, install mods. This thing comes kitted out. It's got different bars. It's got the fairing. It's got extra stuff on it, and this is the way it comes from the factory. So I feel like this is a great option for, well, exactly as I said, for people that want a Chief but want to mod it out. You know, they ride a cruiser, but they prefer to do more sporty things on them. There we go. Woo. Here we go, here we go. Just a light throttle is all you need to get going in sport mode. Oh, here we go, we're getting it. Damn. Damn, my camera's all over the place. Just Nice Pants Lance hot mess review on the Sport Chief. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Looks like we're coming back now. So price wise, I know this bike starts at like 19 grand, and I'm just gonna be upfront and quick with you guys. That's too much money, man. Can't afford that shit.
Cannot afford that shit. Oh yeah, low speed handling is really nice. Whew. Neutral is pretty easy to find. Kickstand. Man, this thing's nice.
You can leave it run. We're gonna run through the controls with him.
All right. Enjoy. Cool. Yeah, so just to go over it one more time. Comfort. Does this bike have the comfort? Yes, it does. So that gets a plus. Performance. Does this bike have the performance? Yes, it freaking does. Style. Love the way this bike looks. I'd be taking those stock end cans off, but the style, aesthetic, and everything looks nice.
And you also have navigation. Yep.
I like the front light on that too. Nice. So style, does this have the style to be my next bike? Yes, it does. And the last metric is price. Does this bike fit within my budget? And that is a big fat no. This bike is a premium offering. Actually, anything out of my budget is premium for me, if you know what I'm saying. So, you know, this bike is like 19 grand, I think. I'll put the price up on the screen. Can't quite recall what the exact figure is. But yeah, it's too expensive for me. The payments would be ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to afford it. I wish I could, though. If I won the lotto, I'd run right to the Indian dealer and buy one. So, with that being said, I'm probably not going to be buying one of these things as much as I love it. If you guys like this little video, give us a like. If you want to see more just like this, subscribe. Peace.